Hey guys, I haven't uploaded a video for a while. I've done projects and I get 3/4 of the way through and go, oh, I should have videoed it. It's difficult to remember. So anyway, today's project. I need a storage shed for my camping gear and various other things that's normally outside. So I went to Lowe's and I bought one of these Craftsman 7x7 resin storage sheds. It was $59, which isn't too bad when you consider the tough shed and things. And I don't have a full 8 foot in my side of my house. So they give a really big instruction manual, Spanish and English. So the first thing you have to do is assemble the Subbase. It says to use 2x6s, and I don't want to lift it up that high, so I've got 2x4 pressure treated lumber, and it gives you a nice little cut list, and I wrote it on the front just to be easy. So I did all the cutting. I've got all the wood cut. I was going to screw it in with 3-inch deck screws, but I just thought that's going to be too much work. Nailing is way faster, way easier, a little bit noisy, but it's quicker. So I'm gonna take these out the back. I wanted to assemble it here, but I think it's gonna be too heavy. So I may still assemble it here in the garage and see if I can get someone to give me a hand to take it out back. Anyway, I'll start framing it up. Okay, so I've kind of just roughly thrown these in here. Now when you go to nail, you have to make sure you've got it square, and I have a big carpenter square. Go along like that, you know you got your good. You have to make sure the sides, because sometimes that can be off. 2 nails in there. I think they call that toe nailing. And I'll do the other side, and I'll slowly bring these across. I'm going to try and film it so you can see at least a couple of nails. You know, and as always, safety, or the correct PPE. You do smack it with a metal on metal, so glasses, and it does actually get quite loud. So I wear hearing protection. I got that all framed up, and it's a hot one today. It's 95 degrees. I'm in my garage and it's getting hot, so I'm going to have a cold one, get someone to give me a hand, and I'm going to take it outside. So I thought I'd show you where I've got my music. It's one of these Acer boxes. I think I got it for like 80 bucks online. Just put it in a jump drive, file, music player, and then on the stereo. So anyway, so now I've got to start putting the hardware on the doors, and I've got one window on. I'm going to do the next one, and I've got to connect up the gasket. So I'm going to mount the camera up so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Okay, so I had a break, a couple of beers, and went and got fireworks because it's the 4th of July. Well, it's the 3rd of July today, but 4th tomorrow. And so I got a couple of sides up. And as you can see, I don't have a lot of room. So this is a pain. So they have these kind of a slide and a key, so you have to slide it in, and I couldn't keep it out straight, but I was able to get it. It says 2 people to do it, but I was able to do it by myself. Bit of a struggle. And then you have these 4 screws. They say do not over tighten, so I didn't even really tighten it at all. So I'm going to put this piece up and keep going around, and I may put a video up leaving it while it's going. Okay, so I added this piece here. Was a pain to get that in these slots here. Here, and here. Bolted it. You have to screw that down. This piece up here, it bolts from up top, and the screw won't go in, so I'm going to have to drill it. There's a bolt there, and there's a bolt up here. But it's going well, and so I'm gonna have dinner and call it a day. Tomorrow I'll finish off. I probably spent 2 hours assembling it. Subfloor, maybe 2 hours. Because it was pressure treated wood, it was heavy. I had to get 4 people to help me. Wow, what a mess. And I don't have a lot of room, so it's taking a little bit longer. But so far 2 hours on this shed build. I saw some people online, they were taking 6 or 7 hours. I'm not sure what they were doing, but so tomorrow I've got to get the roof on. That's going to be a little bit tricky because I'm so close to the house. I don't have a lot of room, and if I have to do screwing from top, it's going to be a mess. So that's all I got. Okay, so now the instructions say to do that side first, then that side, the cap, and then this side, because this fits on top of that. There is a channel down here, and the other side has a receiver for it there. But because I don't have room to go on this side and around the other side, I have to figure out how to do it. Now I got this up by sliding this underneath here, so I'm going to do the same. I'm going to put this one up first and then this on top, and then try and get the caps on. A little bit of juggling around, but I can get the holes to line up there and there. So I'm going to screw this to pull that down and then put the cap on. So it's a little bit hard doing the tripod and seeing this, but I'll see if I can get it in corners. It's fiddly, but it didn't take me much, but I got it on. Okay, so I've got the shed completed. I had some issues with my location. As you can see, the bottom of that subfloor is about 2, maybe 3 inches off, and that was mainly because of the gap up here. I could not build this, but the doors open and close, so even though it's not level, all the hinges work. Sealed kind of nice, although a couple of little gaps up here, and in here. I think that's more of a design. Now, some of the problems I had was it's a 2-man job, and I was doing it by myself. So to pull this down so I could screw, I put a pair of channel locks. You can see the mark there. I did that up there, again right there, and that helped, big deal. Being able to grab a hold of this and then pull it back, and then you can screw against it. So just a tip that I learned, it helped for me, especially putting on the roof, being able to pull down. There's another one there where I had grabbed it, but it was easy. It took me 5 hours by myself, so 2 people, maybe 3 hours. So I hope you enjoyed the build. I enjoyed making it. It was a nice little project, and I'm kind of happy with the kit that they provided. Yeah, somebody can break into it easy. It's all plastic, but it's just a storage shed holding camping gear. But that's all. Have a great day.